my name is Magda, and I've been hearing about how it's gotten so much more expensive for people to travel around Seoul. However, if you look hard enough, I think there's many ways that you can do it without breaking the bank. Today, we're going to travel around and see if we can spend less than 20,000 won in 24 hours here in Seoul. Now I've come to take the subway. The Climate Card lets you take any bus or subway as much as you want for a one-time fee. The price depends on the amount of day you purchase, but today we're getting a one-day ticket for 5,000 won. But keep in mind that it doesn't work outside of Seoul and with special lines like Shinbundan line and airport buses. You can buy them from convenience stores near subway stations or in customer service booths in subway lines 1 through 8. Hello, I would like to buy a Climate Card. When you buy them, the first time, it costs 3,000 won, so you should bring cash. Once you buy the card, you're free to add as many day passes as you want. Now that we got our transportation covered, let's head out. Ever since 1948 to 2022, the Blue House served as the presidential office and residence for the president. Now, it makes it open for visitors to visit for free. Both Koreans and foreigners have to make reservations on their websites in advance. Cheongwadae gave grand and elegant vibes, just like a presidential restaurant should. I was really impressed by the blend of traditional Korean and Western architecture. As mentioned earlier, this card lets you take any Seoul bus or subway as much as you want. So let's take a bus to our next stop. Eating food in Seoul can get pretty pricey. There's actually a lot of cheap places to eat at too. Directly translated as feast noodles, Koreans have eaten janchiguksu at feasts like weddings and birthdays since ancient times. Now it's known as a cheap, simple, and hearty dish, which is why it's become a staple among Koreans. I ordered a big size and it was only 5,000 won. Definitely a steal. 잘 먹겠습니다. Wow, 잘 먹었습니다. So now that we're done eating, why don't we head out? Our next stop is a museum that has free entrance. But since I'm a little bit sleepy from lunch, why don't we go grab a coffee for a quick energy boost? As one of the hardest working people in the world, naturally Seoulites drink a lot of coffee, which is why Seoul has so many affordable franchise coffee shops.
아이스 아메리카노 드릴게요.
Thank you.
감사합니다. 맛있게 드세요.
Wow, and the service is pretty fast too. Tastes pretty nice for something that's just 1,000 won. The Seoul Museum of Art is run by the Seoul government and all exhibits are free to visit. While I can't show you what's inside since they don't allow any recording, all I can tell you is that they offered a lot of unique and interesting pieces that you wouldn't expect to see at a free exhibit. This place has been running for 60 years, but they're still able to keep their prices pretty cheap. I ordered the bean sprout gukpap, which is a go-to dish for Koreans after a night of drinking, since it's easy on the stomach. So today we successfully got through 24 hours in Seoul on only 19,000 won. While there's a lot of other places and activities we didn't get to hit, for example like museums, hikes, and cheap eats, don't be afraid to walk around yourself and find some of these hidden gems. Bye!